Hey guys, how's it going? WTFSexyHeadphones here. Happy Mondays to you guys. So you might have noticed that I did not get many stalker videos out last week, and that's just because I had one day off last week and everyone at my work was sick, and then they got me sick, and I'm still kind of sick. You guys can probably hear it in my voice. Yeah, you guys can probably tell that, I don't know, maybe you can't. But yeah, so I'm still kind of sick, thankfully. Almost getting over it. But so I didn't record much because not only did I feel like poop, but I didn't want to be coughing all over the recordings. Like that kind of. I didn't want to be coughing all over the recordings and being nasty as fuck, so I finally got some recording later on in the week once I started feeling better, and even then I was trying really hard not to cough through it. Like, I was mostly better, but the more I would talk, like, the more my throat would get scratchy, and I would want to cough, and then so I'd be like, I'd be trying to, like, not cough on you guys. And the nice thing is, silver lining here, love those, love the silver lining. So the nice thing is, so for whatever reason, when I'm recording in Fraps, if I go to load into another area in Stalker, it crashes if I keep recording with Fraps. So I have to stop recording first and then load. And another silver lining is it means you guys don't have to go through all the load screens because I never edit that shit out unless they take really long. Then I will. But most of the time, I'm just like, if I gotta sit here and wait, you fuckers gotta sit here and wait. Patience is a virtue. But anyway, so I would, like, my throat would get all scratchy, and then I'd be like, yes, I have to, like, stop recording because I have to go through this checkpoint, and then I'd go cough up a fucking lung, get it all out of my system, and then be like, alright, I'm back. I should be able to last a little while longer, so that's why I haven't been doing, any recordings through the week, is because I'm gross, you know? I was pretty gross, everyone's gross, everyone at my work was gross. We're all just gross, filled with germs and shit, and it's horrible. So, sorry about that, but we're going to be back on track. I also still haven't touched Limbo with a 10-foot pole. I'll eventually get to that. Don't know when, but I've been riding the Stalker hype train, as you guys know. And then once I finally had the ability to record, I was like, straight back to Stalker, motherfucker. That's where we're going. Anyway, so another interesting thing in potential news that I have not fact-checked a single fucking bit, but I'll tell you guys anyway. So more like a word down the grapevine, let's gossip kind of thing, because I haven't had the time. As I said, or did I say that yet? I don't know. I only had one day off last week. I've been sick, which I did say that. But where are they going with this? But yeah, so I haven't looked into this news whatsoever, but I have heard it around the grapevine. So essentially, with Oblivion Lost 3.0, the mods might have taken the download down, and you might not be able to get it right now. You guys can confirm that. I have not checked, partly because everything I just said, and partly because I have the mod, so I don't need to go there and check. So I'm like, bitch, I'm already playing it. Fuck yeah. So I got tagged in a post. There's a stalker group on Facebook that I'm a part of called, like, 100 Rad Bar, I believe. 100 Rad Bar, something like that. It's a stalker group thingamabob on Facebook that I'm a part of. And someone was mentioning something like Oblivion Lost. I guess they might have been getting a lot of negative feedback on their mod, or a lot of the commenters have been acting really jerky. And that might be part of the reason that they took it down. And then another part is someone else mentioned, where did I see this? I think I saw this in my latest Stalker video. I think people were talking about it in the comments, but as I said, I've been busy. I had to breeze through. And another part is that they also might have been taking it down to try and fix some of the bugs. I guess there might be a handful of issues going on. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, as I said, so you guys can feel free to look into it. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I don't know. I'm just telling you guys because it's interesting, and this is what I've heard, so shit. So yeah, so check that out. Like, apparently Oblivion Lost might be taken down. Someone said it potentially is temporarily to fix the bugs. Another part is, I guess they've been getting a lot of critiques from a bunch of really anal people. Thankfully for me, as you guys know, I'm easy to please. You just give me what I want, like a stalker mod, and then I play it, and then I'm happy about it. I mean, obviously, if I don't know what issues these people are having. If it was crashing on me all the time, and then I wouldn't be as happy because crashing equals not being able to play, and that sucks because I can't play it. But the only issue I really have that I've seen that I remember right this second is the fact that the mutants, like, their ass would be all the way over here, and their face would be over here, and then when you shoot their face, like, they slingshot, like, into oblivion. And I'm not gonna really complain about that because I think it's hilarious when you can just fucking slingshot people around, and by people, whatever. Oh yeah, there's also the respawning thing that's kind of obnoxious, but it's not too crazy to deal with. But there's also the respawning thing that's going on. More than that, I haven't really encountered many issues. So I don't know what issues other people are encountering. Feel free to tell me. But I haven't really encountered anything, so I've been fine with it. So that's apparently a thing. Feel free to check it out. For me, things have been going pretty well. It's pretty much the rare mutant and its butt stuck somewhere else, which I can't say I care about. That's whatever. And then there's the respawning thing. Now that can get kind of annoying, but I mean, on the bright side, the areas that I've so far seen it in, I've already progressed through, and I'm not really going to find myself back there, so it's not really a big deal. And, you know, killing more people, psh, if it brings up my stalker rank, whatevs. Anyway, so that's potentially shit going on. So, story time for today. Story time. So, some of you guys might have noticed a very odd video that popped up on my channel last night. And some of you guys might have not have noticed it, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna educate you on what the hell I'm talking about because it delights me. So, essentially, I put up a video at really random last night of 80s, 90s aerobics to Metallica's Wherever They May Roam. Yes, that's a thing. I made it a thing. So this is kind of what happened. For those of you who have seen it, for those of you who have not, it exists here. Like, watch it while I explain stuff. So essentially, I saw a post on Imager where there's some really peppy aerobic guys kind of dancing and shit, and their caption is something like, what I imagine when Christians tell me to go partying, or something like that. Really silly shit. And I was listening to Wherever They May Roam by Metallica at the point when I clicked on that, and I couldn't help but notice that it kind of works together in certain parts. And then I tried telling people that, like, I tried spreading the news of such things. Like, I said that to people, like, oh my god, if you listen to Metallica, it totally works. And a lot of people are just looking at me like, you're fucking crazy. I think you would say it. I don't know what you're talking about. So thus, the naysayers were naysaying, and I essentially, that equaled me spending my night downloading 2 aerobic videos and mashing it up with Metallica's Wherever They May Roam. And now that's a thing. So, for those of you guys who have seen it already, because there are quite a lot of comments of confusion on that video, for those of you who have seen it, that's what happened. Naysayers were naysaying, and they didn't understand. I know they didn't understand because they didn't play the Metallica with it, and it was only a small clip. And I'm like, you guys don't understand. Like, here, let me help you. And so I didn't know what to do with myself last night, and then it hit me that I must show the world that this is a thing and it works. So I uploaded it on YouTube and shared it with my Facebook friends because they were naysaying, and yeah. So feel free to check that out. I'm super proud of it. I think it's fantastic. If you don't believe me that it somehow really, really works well, and then we'll just go click on this video, motherfucker, and be proven wrong. Okay? And then be enlightened at how fucking magical it is. I feel like a genius. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna brag. Feel like a genius. So that's what that is. So if you guys haven't seen it, feel free to watch it. If you have seen it, well, now you know why there's 80s, 90s aerobics to Metallica on my channel right now and why I uploaded that. Anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go. I gotta leave for work in like half an hour. So I'm gonna leave you guys. You guys have a happy rest of the Mondays. And I will get some more Stalker to you tomorrow, and I will still contemplate Limbo if I ever get off my Stalker train. We'll see. Anyway, have a lovely Monday. I'll see you tomorrow, Stalker. Bye-bye.
Feel my power!